The wind in Point Null, Alaska, has always carried a peculiar silence. But on August 9th, 1976, that silence became absolute. It was a day much like any other. The rested fishing trawlers were out, the cannery was humming, and the 200 residents were living their rough, close-knit lives. Then, just before noon, the noise died. Not a siren or a sudden earthquake, but the sudden, total cessation of human speech. The old cannery manager, Thomas O'Malley, tried to yell at a D-E-C-K-H-A-N-D dot no sound. The deckhand, trying to respond, found his vocal cords locked in a nonverbal rigor mortis. It wasn't physical paralysis. Their lips moved, their throats vibrated, but nothing, not a cough, a whisper, or a scream, would pass their lips. They tried to leave. They drove their snowmobiles and trucks towards the nearest town, 50 miles away. But a blizzard and unnaturally fast, localized wall of snow descended every time they crossed the boundary line, marked by the old, forgotten surveyor's stake. They were penned in by the very air. Over the next few weeks, the village adapted with chilling efficiency. They communicated solely through chalkboards, notebooks, and messages scratched into the frost on window panes. They created a new kind of society, one of intense, watchful, nonverbal communication. The outside world eventually noticed. Anthropologists and linguists, driven by academic curiosity, were flown in. They brought speech therapists and psychologists. Every attempt to elicit a sound was met with organized, terrifying force. The villagers of Point Null would grab the hands of anyone trying to speak to them and with unnatural strength pin them down, covering the speaker's mouth with a frantic, desperate urgency. They were protecting their silence like a sacred, vital organ. By the winter of 1977, they had become famous, the silent people of Point Null. The small collection of written rules they displayed in the town square summarized their new law. Sound is the disease. Silence is the cure. To this day, they remain. If you fly over the village, you see the smoke rising from the chimneys, the lights on in the windows dot, it looks normal. But if you land, you will find no greeting, no friendly calls, only the sound of your own anxious breathing, and a quickly scribbled, ominous note slid under your windshield wiper. We're watching. Do not make a sound.